And then once I tap this, it'll go into a self-running demo loop. And one thing you'll feel along the way is this Taptic engine. So you'll feel little taps on your wrist throughout the demo.
Is the tap on the bottom, or
it's going to be? You're going to feel it right from the bottom surface.
Okay.
Essentially, as you look at mine,
okay,
you can see that there is a heart rate sensor on the bottom. Right. So you've got the zirconium back, the heart rate sensor.
Yep.
Right, and then here you've got the digital crown.
Okay.
Right. And so the cool feature is that you just lift your wrist. Oh, just went to the apps.
Okay,
so the cool thing is I can touch, to move around the home screen in this constellation of different apps, and I can also use the digital crown to scroll around, right? And if I ever want to get back to that watch, I can just go in, zoom in, and then tap the watch, and I'm back at the watch page.
Okay.
Right. So another really cool thing is that you've got glances. So if you want quick access to any of your apps, you just do a swipe up.
So you can see on here.
Then go back to the watch. You just swipe up, and that gives you access to these glances, and I can just swipe between them. So I can get this world clock here, local weather, and the Apple stock price. Right. So if we want to, and then I just basically swipe down, and it brings me back to the watch face. So another cool thing is that the Apple Watch can tell the difference between a tap and a press. So if I hold and press, it brings up this customization menu, right? So I can go through and I can try different watch faces. Let's say I want Mickey Mouse, I can get that one. There's a modular one as well. If I want, I can go in and I can even customize it, and then use that digital crown to change the color. See how it's going pink, yellow, there's green, there's yellow. And you can see as I move the digital crown, I'm not obscuring the interface, and that's a big part of that user interface. Right, so we've got Watch OS has essentially been developed for the Apple Watch to live on your watch. The other thing you can do is if I swipe to the right, I can even adjust all the different, what are called complications in the industry, all these different elements, whether it's a stopwatch, let's say instead of a stopwatch I want it to be London time, or I want it to be the date. So it's very, very easy to customize that.
And I can also do tapping. So if I wanted to
right, and then I can go back and switch back to the original watch face that I was doing. But one of the really cool things about Apple Watch is the various communications that you can do. If I tap on this button right here, I can see my friends list. Again, I can use that digital crown to zoom in, or I can scroll.
Wait, so there's a button to the
right on the
below
side,
the
yeah. So you got the digital crown, and then you got the button over here.
Okay.
So if I tap on her, it'll essentially bring up this canvas where you see this blue dot. If I want, I can go change the color to red, and if I want to send her a little drawing of a heart, I can do that.
Okay.
Right, and you see it'll erase it, and then it basically will send Jane, and she'll see that heart. The other thing I can do is if I change the color, if I don't draw and I just tap, I can send these little messages. So you can have a little code like, hey, 3 taps in blue means let's get out of this party, or something like that. And then the final thing is if I put my 2 fingers on it, it sends her my heartbeat.
Gotcha. 2 fingers for how long?
Just as soon as you put it on, it picks up your heartbeat, and it's using that sensor on the back.
Gotcha.
Right?
And then you can take a look at
is if you swipe up, and then one of our glances is the fitness app. So really with the idea with Apple Watches, we want to help people of any fitness level be more healthy. So we want them to be able to stand more, to move around more, and to exercise.